The Ocean's Call. After her encounter with the wolf and the mysterious weaver, Seraphina stepped through the market once again. But this time, it dissolved into a new scene, a stretch of endless ocean glistening under the midday sun. The scarf around her neck felt lighter, its glow softer, as though it had made peace with her decisions so far. The sound of the waves was soothing, pulling her forward until she stood at the water's edge. She noticed a figure in the distance, a woman with golden hair, clad in a flowing white gown that shimmered like sea foam. The woman waded through the shallow waves, her movements fluid, as if she were one with the ocean. Drawn by an unexplainable connection, Seraphina approached cautiously. The woman turned slightly, her face illuminated by the sunlight, though her features were almost too perfect to be real. She had a timeless beauty, with an ethereal air that reminded Seraphina of the legends her village used to tell about sea spirits. As Seraphina stepped closer, the woman spoke without turning. Her voice was soft, like the melody of waves lapping against the shore. "You've come far, traveller. The ocean has been waiting for you." "Waiting for me?" Seraphina asked, her voice carrying a mix of curiosity and caution. "Why?" The woman turned fully now, her eyes reflecting the deep blue of the sea. "Because you seek what lies beneath the surface. All your life, you've looked for answers in the stars, the clouds, and the threads of time. But the ocean—" She extended a hand toward the vast expanse of water. "The ocean holds the truths that others fear to seek." Seraphina felt the scarf pulse faintly, as though it recognized the woman's words. "Who are you?" she asked. "I am the keeper of tides," the woman replied. "I guard the memories that the ocean has claimed. Some are yours, though you do not yet remember." Seraphina's heart raced. Memories, the very thing she had lost over her journey, the pieces of herself that had unraveled each time she used the scarf's power. "You have my memories?" she asked, her voice trembling. The keeper smiled gently. "Not all of them, but the ocean has gathered what it could. To reclaim them, you must step into the waves and dive deeper than any have dared. But beware, the ocean is a mirror. It will show you not only who you were, but also who you could become." Seraphina looked out at the vast shimmering expanse, the waves inviting and foreboding at once. She felt the weight of the scarf around her neck, its threads whispering softly, as though urging her forward. The keeper's expression turned solemn. "The ocean can restore what you've lost, but it will also demand something in return. Are you willing to face what lies beneath?" Seraphina took a deep breath, her resolve hardening. She stepped into the water, the cool waves washing over her feet. The further she walked, the lighter she felt, as though the ocean was lifting the burdens she carried. The scarf began to glow brighter, its threads unraveling slightly, merging with the water around her. As the waves reached her waist, the keeper spoke once more. "Remember, Seraphina, the ocean does not lie, but it may not show you what you wish to see." With those words, Seraphina plunged beneath the surface, the world around her dissolving into a shimmering, dreamlike realm. Shapes swirled in the water, memories, fragments of people she had known, places she had been. But deeper still, she sensed something waiting, something vast and ancient, calling her name from the depths. What awaited her below would change everything she thought she knew about herself, her journey, and the true nature of the scarf she carried. The Heart of Memories. As Seraphina plunged deeper into the ocean's embrace, the water around her transformed into a mesmerizing dance of light and color. Schools of luminescent fish wove intricate patterns around her, their glow illuminating a path toward the ocean's depths. The scarf fluttered weightlessly, its threads intertwining with the currents as if guiding her journey. She felt no need to breathe. The ocean seemed to cradle her, filling her lungs with the essence of life itself. The deeper she descended, the more the water began to feel like the night sky, dark yet speckled with the twinkling lights of unseen stars. It was as if she were swimming through the cosmos. Eventually she arrived at a vast underwater cavern. The entrance was framed by towering pillars of coral, adorned with pearls and shimmering shells that reflected an ethereal light. At the center of the cavern stood a grand archway, its surface rippling like liquid silver. Taking a deep breath, Seraphina stepped through the archway and found herself in a place beyond time and space, a boundless expanse where the ocean met the sky and memories took physical form. Floating around her were orbs of light, each containing scenes from lives lived and moments forgotten. A soft voice echoed around her. "Welcome, Seraphina." She turned to see a figure emerging from the swirling mists, a woman with flowing hair that cascaded like waterfalls, her eyes deep pools of wisdom. She was adorned in garments made of sea foam and stardust, and around her neck hung a pendant that mirrored the patterns on Seraphina's scarf. "Who are you?" Seraphina asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "I am Nerissa, the guardian of memories," the woman replied. "I have awaited your arrival. The ocean has kept your memories safe until you were ready to face them." Seraphina felt a lump in her throat. "Why were they taken from me?" Nerissa approached her gently. "The scarf you carry is a powerful artifact, woven from the very fabric of existence. Each time you used its power to traverse worlds, it required a fragment of your essence, a memory, to fuel its magic. It was the only way to protect you from the void between realities." Seraphina looked down at the scarf, its threads glistening with newfound understanding. "Can I reclaim what I've lost?" Nerissa smiled softly. "Yes, but with knowledge comes responsibility. Are you prepared to bear the weight of your true identity and the destiny that accompanies it?" Taking a moment to reflect, Seraphina squared her shoulders. "I am." With a graceful motion, Nerissa extended her hand, and the orbs of light began to orbit around Seraphina. Each one passed through her, flooding her consciousness with memories, her childhood in the mountain town, the laughter of her parents, the day she received the scarf from her grandmother who whispered, "You are more than you know." She remembered now. The scarf was entrusted to her family generations ago, each bearer tasked with safeguarding the balance between worlds. The dreams weren't just random, they were callings, guiding her to mend the fractures that threatened reality itself. As the last memory settled within her, Seraphina felt a surge of power course through her veins. The scarf reacted, its patterns shifting to reveal an intricate tapestry of her journey, the people she met, the challenges she overcame, and the connections she forged. Nerissa's eyes shimmered with pride. "You are the weaver now, Seraphina. The threads of fate are yours to mend." "How do I begin?" Seraphina asked, her voice steady but filled with awe. "Seek the convergence points where realities intersect," Nerissa advised. "Heal the rifts by weaving together the shared hopes and dreams of those you meet. Remember, unity strengthens the fabric of existence." A gentle current began to swirl around them, and Nerissa's form started to fade. "We will meet again, Weaver. Until then, trust in yourself." "Wait," Seraphina reached out. "Will I be alone?" Nerissa's fading voice echoed, "You are never alone. The connections you've made will guide and support you." As the cavern dissolved, Seraphina found herself back on the ocean's surface, floating under a sky ablaze with stars. The scarf felt warm against her skin, humming with the collective energy of her reclaimed memories and newfound purpose. She swam toward the shore, where the silhouette of a familiar figure awaited her, the boy with golden eyes she had met in her earlier adventures. He extended his hand, a knowing smile playing on his lips. "Took you long enough," he teased gently. She couldn't help but laugh. "I had a few things to sort out." "Ready to save the worlds?" he asked, his eyes reflecting the starlight. "Together," she affirmed, taking his hand. They walked along the shore, the boundary between ocean and land, symbolizing the convergence of their paths. With every step, the night sky seemed to brighten, as if hopeful for the journey ahead.